The Ralph Buckner Classic was established in 2004 in memory of Ralph Buckner Sr., a local businessman, police commissioner, and community leader. Proceeds from the 2011 Ralph Buckner Classic fund scholarships at Cleveland State and Lee University in memory of Ralph and Stella Buckner as well as Shipley Rose Buckner. These scholarships are designated to help students pursuing careers in business, education, police, firefighting, and emergency responders. Since 2004, the Ralph Buckner Classic has raised over $130,000 for these scholarships.
Today marks the 8th Ralph Buckner Foundation Golf Classic. Ralph Buckner Jr. began the golf tournament 8 years ago, initially as a fundraiser for scholarships to local colleges in memory of his father, the late Ralph Buckner Sr. Later, it was dedicated to both his father and mother, Ralph and Stella Buckner. This year, the tournament is dedicated in memory of his beautiful daughter, Shipley Rose Buckner, who we lost in May of 2010 in a tragic traffic crash. All the monies from the Classic each year go to education. Our local colleges, Cleveland State and Lee University, both benefit from what's earned here today. In the future, Shipley Rose Buckner scholarships will also go to Baylor in Chattanooga and to the University of Tennessee at Knoxville, where she was scheduled to enroll as a freshman. Shari Buckner coordinates this event each year, and she's done a tremendous job. Thanks to her efforts and each of the sponsors and players here today, literally thousands of dollars will be put back into this community in helping young people realize their dreams of education. Shari leads our local public education foundation, so she knows firsthand what these dollars represent to so many young people who may not have the means, thank you, Steve, to further their education. The entire Buckner family, Ralph, Shari, Becky, Linda, and Judy, are keeping a legacy alive. Their parents, Ralph and Stella, had a tremendous impact on our community. Ralph Sr. was a champion for life-saving agencies. He began the Lee Atchley Rescue Squad. He was a Shriner, former police commissioner for the city, and much, much more. Stella was a staunch supporter in the family business, and in this community is a better place because they both were here. Their beautiful granddaughter, Shipley, had dreams to continue the family business that her grandparents founded, but her life was cut short much too soon. Their legacy lives on, and it is thanks to each of you here today that the Buckner family chose to help others in memory of those they love. Ralph, Stella, and Shipley will forever live on in the scholarships bearing their names and ensuring that young people are given an education to put them on a path to success. And I think the three of them are smiling down on us here today on this beautiful day. I know of no better way to keep their memories alive than to help others through education. So thanks to all of you for participating today.
I don't have much to say except thank you. I can't tell you what it means to me for everybody to be out here today. We've got a beautiful day, and from the bottom of my heart, I thank you very much. And two of my sisters here, Becky and Linda, and I'm wearing this pink sweater because my other sister had breast cancer about 4 weeks ago. But this tournament, is a tribute to my daughter and her memory this year. We've been doing it for 8 years, but I wanted to make this one a kind of a special one. So I really do thank you. I know it's tough. A lot of you come from halfway across the United States, and actually one or two all the way from across the United States. I just wanted to say thank you to each and every one of you. You just don't know what it means to me for you to be here. Thank you.
All right, now to say our opening prayer is a close friend of the family and our dear friend, Max Morris.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. And now we have with us today Brad Collins, and he's going to be on the bagpipes and the dove release.
The 2011 Ralph Buckner Classic had 136 golfers representing 15 states, from New York to California and many states in between. We caught up with the golfers to find out what this golf tournament meant to them.
Well, I grew up with Shipley. She was just a few years younger than me, and great family friend, very close friend of my sister's, and just an honor to get to be out here and celebrate her memory. Fantastic girl. It's a huge loss for my family, huge loss for the community, and it's just a wonderful thing to get out here and remember her and celebrate her and the things she stood for.
Well, I'll tell you, this is my seventh time to play in this tournament, and I'm from Nashville, and so this tournament is obviously a very sentimental tournament, being part of the Buckner family through business associations. Being able to pay dedication to the past members of the family that have gone on before us, plus the opportunity to be able to come here on such a beautiful day and just network and see so many industry professionals and standards. It's just an absolute opportunity, an awesome opportunity to be able to network and be a part of the business community here in Cleveland and Bradley County.
You know, I had the pleasure of knowing Ralph Buckner and his lovely wife, Stella. Their commitment to the betterment of this community lives on with this tournament, which is sponsored by Ralph Jr. and, of course, all of the friends of the Ralph Buckner family. It means a great deal because the community is where I was born and reared, and I hope to have many further generations live in this community. It's a great place to live, and this is just an example of what makes it such a wonderful community.
Well, the Buckner family, has got a great reputation in Bradley County for a reason, and Ralph is just the next generation of a family that's invested back in this community. And so it's great to come here and support not only their family and what they're about, but they've made a big commitment to public education, and the foundation gives kids the opportunity to go to school who may not otherwise have that opportunity, and it's just a lot of great fellowship on the golf course today.
It's something that he really believes in, and for me to be here and support this tournament is important.
Well, Buckners have been friends of my family ever since I moved to Cleveland. Good, great family. They do a lot for this community, and I have a 15-year-old daughter, so I'm playing in honor of Shipley today.
This is a great event today that raises so much money over the years for the foundations and the scholarships at Cleveland State and Lee University. And now this event dedicated to Ralph Jr.'s daughter, who passed away in 2010 in a traffic crash, is dedicated to her, with scholarships not only going to Lee University and Cleveland State, but going to Baylor School, where she was a rising senior, and also to the University of Tennessee at Knoxville, where she had received a scholarship and was registered to attend. So the tournament that we have here today, the Ralph Buckner tournament, leaves a legacy, and it's a lasting memory because it benefits so many people who otherwise could not go to school to further their education. It's a tribute to the family, the great family of Ralph Buckner and Stella, who meant so much to this community in so many ways, and Ralph Jr. and the sisters are carrying that on. It's just a wonderful thing, and you can see by the turnout today that people in this community support the Buckner family.
It brings back the painful memories of my losses, but it also reminds me there's a lot of hope, and that those losses, are hope. Well, I know they're going to a lot of people and a lot of kids that probably wouldn't get the chance to go to a college or university. They're going to get the chance by doing this, because after this year, we'll have 5 scholarships going to Lee, UT, and Baylor, and Cleveland State. So I don't know how better I can, honor the memory of my mother and father, and of course my daughter, which I don't think you ever get over something like that, or at least it's been 16 months and I'm not even close. But like I said, it's kind of a mixed blessing day. It's one of those days I dread, and it's one of those days I look forward to. So I don't know how else to say it except that, but that's exactly what it is. I just appreciate so much, as you saw the turnout. It's unbelievable. And we had 136 golfers today, but we sold out. 2 teams were not able to show up, but there's 14 or 15 states represented here. They came in from 14 or 15 states, and as far as California, as far as New York, Arizona, I think Montana, of course a lot of people from Indiana, Batesville, Indiana, and Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina. So it's impossible for us to have a rain day. We just can't do it. So I start about 2 weeks prior praying to God every night for a pretty day. But to answer your question, it means everything to me. Yeah.